Thank you, second. Hello, everyone. This is Lemon back with Tangerine for another complaining session. So this time around, So this one I came up with it myself. You know, just an interesting thought. So right off the bat, would you rather, as a parent, all right, imagine this as a parent, would you rather that your daughter sleeps with her stepsister, or if she sleeps with her actual sister?
Are you sure that was the prompt?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, like, you can tell it's from a different perspective than the parents, but like, the whole point is, what's worse, sister sister or sister stepsister? That's the whole thing. And I'd like to let you go on and tell me which one is worse in your opinion, or better. I don't know, whichever one.
Like technically, stepsister will be better than sister, because you're not related by blood, so it's not technically incest.
I mean, in both cases, you're a lesbian. That's
Yeah,
bad
so
enough.
yeah.
Unless you're hot, in which case I'm okay. Yeah.
Such a hypocrite! I swear to God. Only if they're hot, it works.
Yeah, yeah. If they're ugly bitches, like, who wants to see that? Nobody. Nobody likes that at all. No one at all.
But yes, stepsisters. Well, because it depends, right? Sisters, obviously, like you have been, raised together for a long time. But stepsister, you guys probably have been raised together or live in the same household for less time than if it was your sister. No?
Alright, how about this then? What if, okay, put it this way, what if the stepsister is the one that you lived with all your life, but the real sister, you only discovered that it was your real sister, you know, after you got together?
In that case, sister. Because you guys didn't live together, nor raised together, and it's not like you knew. And now you're already in a relationship with that person, which happened to be your sister.
Okay, fair enough, but that's for sisters, like women together, which doesn't matter much, I guess, because at the end of the day, it's not like it's gonna produce anything. And I tend to agree with you. It would be much worse if they had spent most of their lives being raised together. That's the main part. Like, but this is where the question gets interesting. Now, instead of two women or two men, how about if it was a man and a woman? Would you rather stepsister, stepbrother, or sister and brother?
Stepsister and stepbrother.
And why is that?
What do you mean, why? If they decide to fuck and have kids, at least their kids, it's not gonna come out fucking retarded. Did you just kill a fly?
There was a fly coming in my. I tried to. I failed miserably, but got pretty close. Anywho, yes, as you were saying, excuse me.
Yeah. As I was saying, it's better if it's stepsister and stepbrother, obviously, than sister and brother. Because if ever they decided to fuck and then have a kid, at least the stepbrother, stepsister kid is not gonna come out with, disabilities.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. But then, what if the stepsister and the stepbrother were raised together since birth, while the sister and brother only met after they got together? or only realize it after they got together. That's my. I think that's the most interesting variation.
If the stepsister and stepbrother decide to be together, even though they were raised together since birth, it's not like there's a law against it, but it's really really wrong.
Oh, I
Well,
agree. Pretty
I mean,
fucked up.
well, the other one they didn't know, right? And they already got together. They either have a choice to break up or be together, but just not have a kid.
Right, right. But you see, here is like obviously it gets like there are like separate issues that arise, and this is the part where I'd like anybody who's watching right now or listening technically to comment. What do you think? What is worse? All right, stepbrother, stepsister who've lived together their entire lives, or brother and sister who you know only realize their siblings after they got together, and let's assume that they continue to be together, of course. What I think is like both of them have like a problem. Obviously, the first one is step brother, stepsister raised together their entire lives. That's just fucked up psychologically. You can you imagine the awkwardness of introducing like the partnership to family members, other people. It's pretty fucked up to say the very least. At like at a relational level.
Oh, you're
But
talking about stepbrother and stepsister?
yeah, stepbrother and stepsister who were raised together since birth. It's pretty fucked up, like in terms of like presenting it to others, knowing that you guys were raised together. You can
I
just
mean,
imagine,
obviously.
like, imagine saying that to their parents. Like they'll lose their shit. Like what do you mean? On the other hand, so like that one is fucked up. Like I guess in terms of presenting it to the world. The other one is also really fucking awkward in terms of presenting it to the world. Telling them, oh yeah, we discovered we're siblings, but we're still together. So it not only has that part, but also has the incest part of it, which I believe is a more fucked up way of more fucked up reason why they shouldn't be together. Because the incest part can obviously produce a child that has higher chances of whatever mutations they have in their DNA to pop up and make them fucked up.
But
So
I mean, like the sister and brother one. It's not like they need to tell everyone that they're that they're siblings.
I don't know, but imagine you have to say it, right? Imagine someone knows about it. What is worse? Like imagine you knew about it. What would you take as worse? The stepbrother, stepsister who were raised together and are together, or the brother and sister who are together and continue to choose to be together while fully realizing that they are siblings.
I will have to say the first one.
You would have to go with the first one.
No, yeah, because the first one is just fucked up because you guys are raised together and your whole life you were just siblings, and acting as siblings.
Admittedly,
And then to view your brother as like a potential partner is just weird. It's just you're fucked up.
I mean, I don't disagree at all. I absolutely agree with you. But I think that same issue still exists with brother and sister, even if they realize they're siblings much later. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's still gonna be awkward as fuck. And then it has the additional like problem of potentially producing a disabled child, which is, I think, even worse. Like
But if they were smart enough, they wouldn't have had kids.
Okay, let's assume they both have kids. Okay, just to make it fair, because if they don't have kids, sure, it is technically, I guess, it sounds better on paper to be brother and sister and only realizing it later. But if they both choose to have kids, right? Like they both want kids and get
Mhm.
kids,
Mhm.
I feel like the actual incest and mixing of blood, it becomes more fucked up. I mean, like the not mixing of blood. Sorry, because they have pretty much the same blood. But now that I think about it, like that was my original stance. But now, the more I think about it, the more I
Mhm.
think to myself, like, okay, having the same blood, it's kind of like making a clone. Sure, it increases the chances of having like a disabled child, but at the end of the day, I think the worst part about it for us as humans is not necessarily just the increased chance of mutation, but
Mhm.
also the fucked up thing called societal relationships. Like because we're very social creatures, and just having to deal with the awkwardness of presenting stepbrother and stepsister who were raised together,
Mhm.
it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It's like I don't know which one to place on top of the other. Like I'm having a really hard time deciding which one is worse, but
And
it's such a 50-50 thing for me. I cannot really both are fucked up. I think we all agree on that. But like which one is more fucked up? It's such a hard question to me. I cannot decide.
no, I still think it's a stepbrother and stepsister because they knew that's wrong, and they knew that they're hey, we're only siblings, but they still decided to, you know what, fuck that, I will go fuck my stepbrother.
Yeah, well, the same thing with the other ones. Like they meet
I
each
think
other, they're like, I like this person. Oh wait, I realize it's my sister, that my long lost sister. But you know what? I still smash. That's it's just as fucked up if you ask me.
okay, but mm,
Like again, they raise two like very different levels. Oh, okay, no, not different levels. They raise the same level of disgusting, but on different planes. Let's say one of them raises it on again the societal relationships level, where like you were raised together, and it's pretty fucked up, dude. The other one raises it more on the terms of just incest, like just actually incest. Because the other one is technically not incest, right? Like incest is like people with like similar biological composition, like with your first cousin or something like that, would still technically be considered incest. But like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like they're both at the same level, but on different planes. That's why I'm having trouble deciding which plane should we consider to be more important. I feel like the societal one might actually get the edge because of the awkwardness of the interactions in general.
okay, let's think about it. Stepsister, stepbrother, you live together, and then one day one of them just realized like, kind of want to bang my sister. Isn't that more weird? And then like and like I don't know, like the day you realize that, you cannot stop thinking about it anymore. No?
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's really
And then every day you will think about wanting to bang your sister. And
no,
that's
no.
just weird.
It's
Stepsister.
so you
And
don't have the same blood. As a matter of fact, since
mhm,
she's your stepsister, you don't even have the same parents, obviously, right? So like either
yeah.
your mom and her dad met like at a different time, like at a certain point, or maybe she's adopted or some shit. I don't know. Regardless, I agree. Completely fucked up in any scenario at all. Simply because the awkwardness of you live together to begin with under the same roof under your both your parents. You know?
Oh my god, that reminds me of something. I remember like
Yeah.
as a kid my grandmother, she used to watch this like TV series, like TV shows,
Yeah.
and this woman, she had like 6 kids or something like that, and one
Hmm.
of her kid was adopted. And at the
Right.
end of the series, the brother married the adopted sister, and
Oh,
everyone was just okay with it. The mom was okay with it. I don't know how, and the other siblings also.
Okay, think about it this way: Attack on Titan. Mikasa is technically the adoptive sister of Eren. How
No,
is
but
that not?
before that, right? They met Mikasa parents, right? And like Eren's dad and Mikasa's dad were friends, so they were just friends.
But
But
that's the
then
thing. It's the
after,
same thing. It's the same thing. They were raised
no,
together.
no, it's not the same thing. But they were old. How old were they
Like,
when
like eight.
Mikasa's parent died?
I'm pretty sure it was
It's
like 8 or 10, like something like that.
okay. It's fine. And then at 13, Eren got his power. Did he
13?
not? Yeah.
No, he got it whenever. Oh yeah, no, wait, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. That's when the wall got broken. Anyway, the point is,
See, there's barely like
still, she's technically his adoptive sister. Usually,
No,
whenever
no,
people adopt children, they don't necessarily adopt them whenever they're born. They can adopt them like anywhere until the
no.
ages.
But technically, they're not raised together though, because like the
I mean, they live
the
right next to each other. They
okay,
spend all the time together. They usually visit each other's houses frequently. I'd say they're about raised together.
no,
What do you mean,
they're
though? Like,
not.
me and my cousin, for example, we were raised in different households, but we always spend time together. Like,
Okay, but see,
literally
that's
every
your
single
cousin.
day.
That's your cousin. You guys are related
I
by
know.
blood.
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
For me, we were raised together because why? Well, like we always go to each other's houses. We literally hang out literally every day, if not like at least like twice a week at the very least. And I believe we were raised together. Like even if we went once a week, I still think we were raised together because like of how often we interact with each other and the fact that we were raised in similar environment, we had to deal with the same people. You're pretty much raised together, yeah. And then you get adopted for like what 3-4 years and live under the same rooftop and then want to bang. It's still fucking weird.
No, no, it's not. I refuse to believe. No, no. Eren and Mikasa are meant to be together, and it's not weird.
Inside you is just raging. No, I like the shipping of. No, I think it's still fucking incest. Oh.
It's not even shipping, right? It's clearly stated that Mikasa loved Eren, and Eren also liked Mikasa, but he didn't have the fucking guts to tell her.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They were still waiting. That changes nothing about the fact. It's fucking weird.
No, it's not.
Yeah. What do you sound like you're about to start crying? Or have a mental breakdown?
Because they were meant to be, and I cannot believe he just died like that and just left her.
Hey, spoilers, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry. At this point, fucking Attack on Titan is dividing their season so many goddamn times. I'm pretty sure, like, most of the people already read the manga. I already know the goddamn ending.
I mean, fair enough. But still, okay. We're drifting way too far from the main goal here, which is to simply, like, okay, which one is worse?
I don't know. I still think it's the step siblings. I don't know why.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I kind of agree with you. I feel like that's just that's more fucked up. That's what I'm telling you. Mikasa and Eren pretty fucked up.
No. They're not. How dare you say that?
Pretty fucked up. Anywho, so yeah. That's okay. So that's I guess that's what we're coming up to. Stepsister and stepbrother who were raised together is technically a little more fun. I'm gonna say honestly, it's like a 51% to 49%, like between the two. I still think they're fucking disgusting in both cases, and they're both pretty fucked up, regardless, because they choose to continue to stay together, regardless of all the issues. But yeah.
No, the other one is just okay. If you think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them have to fall first. One of them had to fall first, but they don't want to admit it because it's wrong. So what they're gonna do is just just think about it. They live in the same household. and then one of them just keep looking at their sibling lustfully
Why do
and
you have to say
thinking
it like that?
and thinking about banging the other one and probably jerk
Stop
off thinking about it at night. This is way worse.
Stop it. You,
Yeah.
you, my
Yeah.
brain, it cannot handle the, like, I can, God, goodness. My brain is too creative.
It, it was just for you, well, for the other people to understand my point that step siblings are worse.
Okay, I mean, like, again,
Like,
don't
for real, for real.
you don't. I agree. Fine, you get you get your way. That takes the win. Jesus, but like, wait, can you also imagine? Oh, you know, I fell in love with this girl that looks oddly familiar to me, you know, and to my family. She seems to be very similar to us. Oh wait, before we fuck, I realized that damn, she's actually my biological sister, and I'm her biological brother. We both realize that. But since we both have a crush on each other, we still decide to fuck, knowing full well that this is fucking weird. It's literally like what's his name? Weather forecast in JoJo Bizarre Adventure 5.
Mm,
Exactly. Exactly. That's fucked up. Exactly. It's fucked up. He literally fucked his own sister, which wait, he didn't technically. Did he? I don't even remember.
but did he
The whole
know?
thing is- Yeah, he did. They both knew. Like at the end, before she died or whatever, they both knew that they were like full on siblings and they were sinful. That's why Poochie fucking killed her. You know, because they were. He's like, "Oh, you sinful idiots! How dare you! How dare you! You sinful motherfuckers! You are siblings! You are siblings! How dare you sin so
No,
much?"
no, I don't think it was. Oh shit! Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's the whole point is okay. The whole point is they're both still pretty fucked up because at the end of the day, they're making the decision of continuing to fuck regardless of the very, very clear restrictions. It's not like it's like the bro code. It's not written anywhere, but everyone knows it. You know, it's fucked up. It's just it is.
Actually, I do not remember that part. I thought
What?
they only knew at the end.
Yeah, exactly. They knew at the end,
No,
and
at
they
the
still
end when she died. No, like when
yeah.
she died, and then
That's
like weather forecast was still alive. That's when Pucci said, like, "Oh, you know, we're actually like brothers or whatever."
Yeah, exactly. But he
Like,
still
oh,
loved her. I don't think they fucked. Don't get me wrong, but they were still in love with each other, even though she knew he was her brother and he knew he was her brother.
oh no,
And
but
like,
no,
towards
but
the very,
yeah, but towards the end, and then she died though.
it
No,
doesn't matter.
no. I mean,
They
no, I
still
mean like
were having crushes on each other.
I feel like she died, and then they found out. Like weather forecast found out.
Does it matter? Because they still liked each other
Yeah, but they
sexually.
didn't know. They didn't fucking know that they were siblings.
Okay, but they continued to like each other sexually, knowing that though.
Like I need to rewatch that part. I forgot. But anyways,
The whole point is both are pretty fucked up. You know, like sure, the stepsibling ones wins like by a slight edge, in my opinion, because of the psychological trauma. Just hearing about that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that one takes the dub by a very slight edge again. Anywho, that I don't know how the fuck this even came up to my head, honestly, but I'm glad it did. I think it's a question what
Mhm.
worth
you're-
asking. You know?
because your head is fucked. That's what you think about this shit. No one.
Because I watch a lot.
Yeah.
No, it's because of no. Honestly, it's probably because of all the fucking porn. Like I cannot go a single fucking time scrolling on any sort of like pornography or anything like that that doesn't say stepsister, stepbrother, stepladder, step fucking like they're like there's something I like. Okay, one of my guilty pleasures is actually going on Pornhub and just reading stupid titles. because it's clearly from people who don't speak English as as their first language, and they just throw together all like the buzzwords in a nonsensical title, like step brother fucks cream pie. Like it's so it is it's so funny. It is so funny. Like if I could just find some titles, they're really hilarious. And the
It
whole
sounds like fucking like tags instead of like a title.
no exactly like they just throw like the most popular tag as title like as part of the title of their video. I once saw like this one video who had like 3 lines of title, and all of them are just buzzwords in the porn industry. It's just like those gurus on the internet, like money, rich, fast, now.
Honestly, like those
Like,
ads.
yeah, like straight up, they just throw buzzwords to fucking like catch your attention, and favor themselves in like research, like in searches and stuff like that, because the buzzwords, it's pretty funny. It's really funny. The porn industry is pretty fucked up though. It definitely is.
Well, they're they thrive because a lot of people uses porn, and most of them are fucking addicted.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
talking to you also.
what do you mean? I'm not addicted. I watch porn only like 3 times a day. Like
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Just 3 to 4 times. Tops 5 times. If I'm like really
Yeah.
feeling it.
Really feeling it. Yeah.
No, all jokes aside, this porn industry is pretty fucked up. Like I okay, how about this? Ban porn forever, or make porn completely normal. What do you think is a better societal decision actually?
Technically, they would already make porn, quote unquote, normal.
Yeah,
Because,
no,
but the whole like, sex work, we should normalize it. OnlyFans, and there's so many like people talking about it on podcasts and try to like normalize. Technically, we are already making it normal.
oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Which one do you think is better though? Like if we continue with the normalization, or if we went a different route, which just says, "All right, people, calm your fucking dicks and vaginas, stop them from throbbing for 2 seconds, and let's yes, let us reconsider our choices as a human race. Do we want to go down the completely mentally fucked path where we somehow normalize the fact that everyone fucks, and instead of simply normalizing it as in like we're animals and it's normal for it to happen, we take it like a step further and make it so like if you don't share your sex experiences, you're pretty much considered a fucking pussy, or like you're gay or something. Like I feel like, what's that?
Like prude? Like modest? Like what? Like,
No,
what are you trying to say?
I don't know. I feel like we took porn to such a fucking different extent that nowadays, if you don't watch porn, you feel left out. If that makes sense,
Yeah, no, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
If you don't talk about your sex life with other people outside, or you hear a lot of people talk about their sex lives so openly, I feel like that's just like where the fuck is your decency? Jesus Christ! Like you can make jokes about it here and there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be like the super conservative, like oh you cannot talk about that. They're sinful. How dare you? You sinful people. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I see it. Are you still trying to kill that fly?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I've been muting myself momentarily, just trying to, snipe that bitch with my with my sandals. No, not at all.
You guys cannot see it, but like we're on a video call. I keep seeing him fucking chasing a fly with his goddamn sandals.
While having a deep conversation about what our society should have went one way or another. I'll tell you what, our society should have burnt insects down to the fucking ground long ago. That's one thing I cannot say is wrong. That's something we completely missed the opportunity to. I mean, we can still do it. If you want, we can start a petition right now to burn all insects to the fucking ground unless they're, actually useful, which is highly unlikely half the time. Like, what the fuck are centipedes used for? Like, what the fuck are centipedes used for? Huh? What the fuck? Why the fuck are they poisonous spiders out here? Why the fuck are they...
Because they're fucking food for birds.
Okay, fine. Admittedly, they all are part of the like ecosystem and blah 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 cycle. Yeah. We don't
Yeah.
know. I hate them. They're ugly. They're disgusting. Fuck them. Just genuinely fuck them to hell. If I could have a flamethrower, I would fucking burn like insects all around. I would walk and just
Actually, I feel like I should buy you the. Oh, like what was it called? A fly swatter? Is that what it's called?
I have a fly swatter.
No, not that. The electrical one. Every time like it hits something, it like electrocute them.
Okay, but that's not gonna do jack shit to a fucking centipede, is it?
It will if you cook it for long enough.
You know what would do something to the centipede if the whole floor was lava? If I had a flamethrower, it sure as fuck would not survive.
Okay, it's not like you see centipede on the daily basis in your house.
I would disagree on that one.
Where the fuck do you live?
But I do see quite a few insects, like sometimes pop out of corners, and sometimes it's just like small defects in the house, like there's a small hole and they come out of it. I don't care what kind of insects comes out of there. There are only some insects that I accept, and I only accept them like one at a time. So you cannot be in a group. First of all.
There's a fucking lineup.
Exactly. It's a queue. Like the admission to anywhere near me can only happen under the following conditions. You are not in groups to begin with. Number one. Number two. Okay.
Don't
Number
fly.
two, you cannot fly, jump, or move fast. Okay. Number three is you do not bite or are poisonous in any way, shape, or form. And let's add a number 4 just for the fuck of it. You don't look creepy as fuck. Okay?
You literally eliminated the whole insects fucking kingdom. There are no insects that do not look creepy.
I'm just saying, like, creepy as in like you have too many legs or like you have too many eyes.
You have too many legs. What are you on?
What do you mean?
What do you mean they all have too many fucking legs?
I mean, some of them have just enough legs to walk. Other ones, like the centipede, for instance, has 100. All right, like okay, that's what it's called, centipede, because it has 100. Technically, it doesn't necessarily have 100. From what I remember, it was like something less or more. Doesn't really matter. There's also like the millipede, doesn't actually have 1,000, but it has a fuck ton. That's too many. Like, I get that your fucking skeleton is stupid, but like, damn, at least have like fucking 6 tops. Spiders have too many legs already. 6? Why? The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Even ants have a lot of legs also.
Okay, but that's the thing. That ants are the reason I say I do not want them in groups, because I genuinely do not mind ants. Like, ants are pretty friendly. The black ones, that is, not the red ones, not the.
Oh my god, fuck the red ones. Yeah.
I sound racist as fuck. Yeah, fuck the red ones. Fuck the white ones. I only like the black ones.
Technically, it's not racist because you're accepting the black ones.
You know what? You're right. You cannot be racist if you only like black. You cannot be racist towards white people. Anyway, my point is, I don't fuck insects. Okay, that's it. Just fuck insects. Like, eradicate these motherfuckers. Jesus Christ, is it so hard? Like, I genuinely rather live in an environment where we're dying because of insects not being there than live in an environment where we're thriving because insects are there. Fuck insects.
Actually, talking about racism, I saw like a video that have been like that have been like viral, I guess, or like circulating around. It was what was it? Yeah, it was someone asking like a bunch of people like, "Oh, are you racist?" Like
Yeah.
on a scale from like 1 to 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then there was like this black woman. They asked her like, "Oh, are you racist?" And then she was like, "Black people cannot be racist because we're being oppressed or something like that." That was like her argument. It was the dumbest fucking argument, but yeah, I just want to throw out there.
Nice. I mean, she is right. You can't be racist towards the majority. You know, like for
That's
instance, imagine you go to a country where all the people are colored green. If you're not colored green, let's say you're colored red or something. If you hate all the green people because you're racist towards them, you're not really a racist because they're the majority.
Yes, of course.
They're the only ones who can be racist towards you for not being green. You know?
Yes,
like,
it makes so much
logic-
sense. Why didn't I see that before?
Exactly, the logic is flawless.
Thank you. You have enlightened me.
I have reached enlightenment indeed. If you want, I can drag you all the way up the mountain.
Yes.
I think I did kill the fly, actually. Just quick update. I absolutely fucking destroyed this fucking fly. I swatted the living motherfucker out of it. Holy shit. Anywho. What were we talking about?
Before insects,
yeah.
porn addiction.
Oh yeah, porn addiction. You want to continue down the porn addiction, or you want to drive down the lane of fuck insects?
I think we established that you really hate fucking insects.
Fair enough. I think there's nuts. The bitch is still alive.
For the viewers, he just left his chair to kill the fly. Is he dead?
Again, listeners, not viewers, technically. But
fair enough, listeners.
Yeah, the listeners are probably listening to me slapping my fucking sandal on the floor.
Oh yeah, we can hear it loud and clear. It's really fucking ear rapey.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
There are now actually 3 of them. What the fuck?
They're calling an army on you because you kill one of their soldiers.
This is what I'm saying. Number 1 rule: you must not be in groups. For I hateth groups. That's like the first commandment of like I fucking hate these insects. They're actually fucking frustrating. But anywho, so yeah, fuck insects. Like genuinely, can you name a single insect that doesn't actually fucking have any of the things I named? I don't think so. Just eradicate all of them.
Well, the only one that I actually like is like, you know, the bumblebee. The bee that's like that looks super fluffy and soft, you know?
I bet you wouldn't like it if you were a miniature version. Like if you were smaller than the bumblebee, same size, you probably wouldn't like it very much. But admittedly, like bees are not aggressive like cats. Honestly, okay. You know, they're not aggressive creatures because if they try to be aggressive, you know, sting you, they'll just kill themselves accidentally. So admittedly, bees are not that bad. And also they are of immense importance to the environment. So bees, they're okay in my book, I think. As long as they're not in groups. Again.
not the groups. Yeah.
Fucking group. Like a group of any insect is a fucking nightmare. It could be a group of absolutely fuck all and it would be a nightmare. Think about it. Like even the most harmless insect ever, like a black ant, right? If there's a fucking of them on you, you are gonna want to kill yourself. That is fucking terrifying. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know? No, insects are just not it. The way they're built, the way they look, it's just yeah. I don't like how they're built. It's not it.
So yeah, actually, I was thinking about this. How can I have a life where I don't have any insects near me? Because okay, like you may call me a bitch for hating insects, or you might even think that I'm scared of them, and you'd be absolutely fucking correct about that. I fucking despise them, and I do not like being anywhere near them at all. Like I wouldn't completely fucking pussy out of killing an insect unless again it's gigantic, jumps, or fucking flies. Those things I will not fight them. I will just run away. Like if I fucking see a big fucking spider from Australia walk in my house, even if it decides to just stand there in the corner, not jump or fly or whatever the fuck spiders do these days,
These days.
the house is like it's house now. You know, it's not my house anymore. I'm not, fuck,
No, it's
fuck that.
it's like how Australians, or like like the really big spider, the huntsman spider.
Yeah,
They're like, oh yeah, they're actually really chill. They don't do anything.
I would still give it the fucking house. Like it doesn't have to pay rent. It
Here,
owns the house
here you
now.
go.
Exactly.
I
Not my
give it
house.
to you.
But admittedly, that's not actually going to happen in real life because if that happens to me in real life, I'll simply own. Like, if I live in an area where I know I'm going to encounter like a lot of insects, I will genuinely just own a fucking flamethrower. Like, I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I'm gonna just own a flamethrower. If I see a huntsman spider or whatever fucking spider, I will
Count it
literally-
down.
I will fucking bring out my shotgun or my fucking flamethrower. I can still do that with the insect thingy. Like, I was thinking of doing that last time, but thankfully I didn't set the whole house on fire.
Fucking calling a goddamn artillery strike on a one huntsman spider.
Fuck that! Like the last thing I want, cause like I can tell that they're not moving, right? I know they're
No,
probably.
I swear to God, no. No, what I want to know is why? Why do they have to be so goddamn big? You have no right to be this fucking big for an insect. It's just, it's unreal. It cannot be. Like
Yeah.
at this point, if you're this big, you're not a fucking insect anymore. You're a pet at this point.
Fucking animal. No, they're like as big as some birds. Actually, it's fucking ridiculous. You're right.
It is bigger than some fucking dogs. What do you mean?
No. I don't know what the fuck spider you're looking at. It's not fucking Harry Potter.
Okay, like dogs, like like the really small dog, like the Pomeranian, the one that's the size of a teacup.
Okay, technically, yeah, but like that's not some dogs. It's just like a very specific type of dog that's fucking tiny as hell. But my
Okay.
point is, it's bigger than some birds. Okay, like some like really tiny birds. It can be big, like a hummingbird or something like that.
Yeah,
It's probably
exactly.
bigger than that,
It's not
right?
supposed to be bigger than a fucking mammal.
But is I don't think they're mammals actually. Like
Birds?
yeah, the birds not mammals. Mammals give birth directly and they lactate.
Oh,
Birds
I mean,
give a fucking egg. What the fuck are you on?
fair enough. Fine, animals.
Biochemistry major doesn't fucking know jack shit about animals or the human body. Like what the fuck?
We don't learn about fucking animals, yeah.
You don't learn about anatomy either, apparently.
Yeah, because we don't have anatomy classes. What do you want me to do?
Take some. I don't know. Sounds pretty important to me.
We just learn about cells, like literally, like a microscope, like really tiny, extremely tiny stuff. We won't learn about the body necessarily.
It's a shit degree then.
Excuse you?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
make your fucking pills. We make your vaccination. We learn the cause of your goddamn diseases. How dare you say it's bullshit?
It's bullshit. Anyway.
Fuck you.
No, honestly, like jokes aside though, the huntsman spiders. Like, I wouldn't run away from the house like I was saying.
I will.
Like, not actually, but I will. No. Like if I see it, I know for a fact that they're not necessarily aggressive, but I
No,
will not get
hell
within
no.
a 2 meter distance of it. Like I would not want to get within a 2 meter distance of it because I know for a fucking fact that these things can jump. Okay, and I do not want to be in any fucking distance where they can jump at me or near me, because I will fucking die. Like I will have a heart attack on the spot. So I would be like 2 meters away. I'd pull out my fucking flamethrower and just commit arson.
I don't know. I feel like a flamethrower is not enough. It's too big.
Nah, a flamethrower would fucking set you on fire. What the fuck do you want?
I feel like they're more resistant to that. I don't know why. Have you
No,
seen them?
nothing is resistant to fucking fire.
Well, I don't know. Like even fire, you still need to be close to them though. Like what's the fucking range of a goddamn flamethrower?
Pretty fucking long, actually. I think some of them go like 15 meters or some shit like that. Because it throws like it depends what kind of flamethrower you have, but there are some mechanisms I believe that like throw a
No,
whole
but
fucking.
but but that's the thing though. If you hit them with the fire, it's not like gonna stand there and let you cook them. They're gonna goddamn jump around and fucking run.
Okay, but that's the point though. I have a whole ass flamethrower. I'm gonna just keep fucking chasing it with the flamethrower. It will be set on fire.
You will just burn the house down.
That's
Just
what I'm
take.
saying. I will commit arson to kill the fucking spider. So
Just-
technically, it is our house. I still lost the house, even though I didn't, leave it for the spider. It's still
Yeah.
lost it.
Okay, just take a knife, a fucking axe, anything, and just throw at it, and aim for his goddamn head. How do you even dispose of a body like that?
I'm pretty sure the best thing is a shotgun.
Yeah.
If we're being completely honest, the shotgun has a tight range enough to fucking hit the target, but also wide enough so that if it jumps around, it still gets hit. And also, it does a fuck ton of damage. I'll go full on buckshot on this motherfucker. I will not even hesitate. I will just,
I can't even fathom. Like, okay, let's say you have a huntsman spider in your house, and I don't know, magically,
Mhm.
you manage to kill it, and now it's dead on the floor. How the fuck are you gonna drag this shit out of your house? Do you put it in the trash? Do you bury it? Like, do you
Oh no! I will
drag
first of all-
it by its
no.
leg?
No, I'm sorry. Tangerine, listen up here. You're clearly not a pro in terms of moving insects. First of all, you make it into a soup. You don't want any part of it to still move in any shape, way, or form. You will.
No, but
continue
then
chewing
you're just
that thing
gonna no,
and
but you're
suck it
gonna.
out until it becomes a smush and like a soup of
But it's
organic matter.
disgusting because then you have to like
It's
clean
less
the
scary.
floor.
I know, but it's less scary. Once you do that, you will want to clean the floor. Exactly. That's the whole point. But because you want to be able to approach its dead body, and there is no better way to approach a dead body of something unless you know for a fucking fact that it's just organic matter soup instead of an actual, potentially still alive spider. You know?
Ugh, it's so
I-
disgusting though. I wonder if you can actually see their insides if you smush it out because they're pretty fucking big.
Honestly, yeah, you can already see some of the insides of like small insects that you killed. Like I just killed this fly right now, it's fucking smushed the entire place, but like you can technically still see its inside if you approach it close enough.
That one you can definitely see it.
Oh yeah, you will definitely be able to see it. They have like a whole ass fucking 11-meter long organ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, just like us humans, definitely.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's very possible. You don't know what they're hiding in there.
But yeah, we went on a fucking huge tangent, like
I know, like we were not
how
even
we
like,
always do.
I know, but this time I don't know. We were like kind of had a plan. We're like, oh, we'll try to talk a bit about porn addictions and that kind of stuff. No, I got drifted the fuck off because of having insects in my house.
I've also been on like a insect hunt also, just because my house has I don't know been infested with flying ants lately for some goddamn reason.
The fuck? No. But it's not even the nice kind of ants, you know? Like the flying ones. Like why? What the fuck? What the fuck you need wings for? Seriously.
No, but the thing is, they don't know how to fucking fly. They're like stupid. So this is where I strike because they don't know how to fly.
Fucking exploit their weakness. They don't
Yeah.
yet know how to fly. I shall exploit that.
Exactly. Fuck that. I'm not gonna wait for them to learn how to fly to kill them.
Honestly, like the people from Hunter x Hunter should seriously learn from you because they let the fucking ants evolve way too fucking far.
Exactly. The anime protagonist should learn from me. instead
Exactly.
of waiting for their like I don't know
You're the
hero.
real protagonist. That's why.
Exactly. No, always the villain always let the hero go on to his like training arc before like fighting them.
They're stupid. Like, what do you want? What do you want from them? They're just silly.
I think about it. I am preventing the flying ants to go into the training arc.
Ah, yes.
No character development for you, bitch.
You are the perfect villain indeed. You don't even
Yeah.
give them a chance. But yeah. Alright, well, you want to talk about anything else, or you want to actually... Was it this?
Huh?
You want to talk about anything else? Go back on topic and talk about a bit of porn, or are we drifted so far that we can just move on and call it a day for this podcast?
Damn, it's already been an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been talking about it's not first hour.
Yeah.
Porn addiction can be another topic for another day. Not today, though.
I agree. Well, it's been a pleasure talking and killing insects.
Mhm.
Mainly the killing part because fuck them. But anyway, great pleasure complaining once more about dumb shit. This time around, it ended up being insects, even though it was not supposed to be the topic of the day. But who cares? Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for listening. This has been Lemon with my great companion Tangerine, and we shall see you guys some other time. Bye bye.